Hey, I'm Josh Burke.
I'm Randy Winter.
And we are the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, and you are watching Best Coast, West Coast. For real.
Hey guys, it's Ariana, and this is Best Coast, West Coast, and we're here with Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
Yeah.
So, do you want to start off by introducing yourselves and your role in the band?
I'm Randy Winter. I play guitar.
I'm Josh Burke, and I play guitar.
Alright, sweet. So, how's tour been?
Tour's great. We all get along pretty well, and I don't know, we're in this beast, so life's not too hard. If you don't want to hang out, you can just stay in your bunk, or you can hang out, watch the satellite TV, and blast the radio if you want. If you got a refrigerator, you can go grocery shopping. It's been great. Good shows.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, so let's go back to the origin of Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. How did you guys come together as a band?
Ronnie initially formed the band around 2002. It's gone through a ton of member changes. The name itself was completely random. There's no reason to the rhyme. There were several bands before that. At that point, they had decided that generally the music was more important, and just the random name stuck, and that's where it's at.
Nice. So, you're the youngest member of the band, right?
I am the youngest member.
And so I understand you start off as a fan, and
Yeah.
So how did that work?
I just met the guys in New York. It's kind of a long story. I'll try to kind of sum it up a little bit. I met the guys in New York at a show in upstate, and introduced myself to Ronnie, our lead singer, and coincidentally he needed a ride to the nearest guitar center. And I mean, this is my hometown, so I know where everything is. So my father and I, because I was 16, too young to drive, gave him a ride to the nearest guitar center, and I picked up a guitar that I ironically was already playing before I went to the venue to meet them, just to blow off some steam. So it was already set up and everything for me. And it wasn't set up where I was going to pick up Ronnie and bring him to the guitar center. That just happened out of pure coincidence, and just showed him I could play, and we kept in contact, kind of wrote some music now for Jumpsuit, and about a year later his guitar players quit, and he called me, and the rest is history, and here I am.
Well, good to have you around.
Thank you.
Yeah, seeing a few videos, you're crazy.
I am crazy.
Good. Crazy good, let me clarify.
Well, thank you.
Yes, of course. What would you guys say is the best and worst thing about being on the road?
Best thing for me anyway is definitely just being on stage and playing. That's always my favorite part. But I'd say probably the worst thing, well, I mean, I think any musician will agree that one of the worst things is managing time between road and family. But another bad thing about it is the lack of showering and hygiene, that you can really take care of yourself, and you have to eat kind of bad sometimes depending on what kind of tour you're on. So I don't know, it just depends on how you manage it.
I'd agree for the most part. If you're not in a bus like this, we actually have a shower and full-size vanity bathroom, stuff like that. It's pretty facilitated, so this is actually pretty much like a home meal, so it's not so bad. But we have shorter runs where you're just doing a day or two. It's not practical logistically to lease a bus. So that's when the showering is kind of minimal. It can be a little brutal.
Oh man.
So like that, it's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so after being a band for quite some time and seeing a whole bunch of crazy things, what would you guys say is the craziest experience you've ever had while being here?
I personally cannot say the absolute craziest, but Randy, if you want to go ahead and say something, while I think something more appropriate.
I'd say right now my top memorable moment is probably partying with George from Hollywood and Dead. He's a pretty wild guy. That ended up me jumping out of the back window of a bus into his arms. We went out in the parking lot, drank a bottle of whiskey, and then proceeded to throw rocks at a light pole that was way far away, and somehow I magically hit it the first try. Everybody was like, "What?" So after they going for it for a while.
Oh,
That's
man.
probably my most memorable moment.
Nice.
Oh man, I just can't say it. It's
Any
the Joey with himself.
Oh man.
The keys.
We get naked sometimes, do some silly things.
It was wild.
Nice. Well, that's interesting. Do you have any like weird, like crazy fan experiences or?
Well, I mean, there's always like people that just like kind of overreact, but it's whatever. I mean, they just get excited. I feel like I'm. You know who I'm thinking of already. I think. I don't know. There's just one guy in particular that's just really like upfront and like kind of vulgar about it. He asked me like, well, he just kind of came up to me and was like, "It's like getting all that pussy, man." And I was like, oh, dude, I don't even go there. And I don't do that. I have a girlfriend. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just awkward.
Sounds like it.
It's okay. It's fine. Whatever. It's a suit.
Yeah.
Punisher.
So, who has been your guys' biggest inspiration? Writing music or?
Randy Rhoads, Eddie Van Halen, Avenged Sevenfold as a band. I'm a big band guy, not really individuals. Godsmack. Just, I don't know, modern music kind of thing.
I'd say David Gilmour, Pink Floyd, Roger Waters from Pink Floyd, Phil Collins, Atticus Ross, Trent Reznor with Nine Inch Nails, Reese Fulber. I could go on and on, but those are the top that come to my head right now.
Sweet.
Casey Crenshaw, Deer Hunter. Just keep going. That's probably good.
So we understand that you recently parted with Virgin Records and created your own label. What was the process like creating your own label?
Actually, it was kind of a nightmare getting away from them, but it happened to be a blessing. They pretty much didn't follow what was in the contract, so they had to let us go.
Oh, okay.
So that was great because then we would be tied to a sinking ship, because as everybody knows, the whole system is quite unstable at the moment. So, you know, it's better definitely not to be tied to that sinking ship. Since then, parting ways, like you said, we formed our own label, which wasn't very difficult. It's very similar to operating any other kind of business. And you have a billion times more creative control. You don't have, like, you know, this staff that you try to call and you never talk to the same person. 1 week that guy's fired, then there's another guy and you become deprioritized. None of that happens anymore, so it's definitely very positive.
That's good. How much do you think your music has changed since Spaced Out?
Oddly enough, I don't think it's really changed at all. Ronnie and I are brothers. We started playing music together when we were 12-ish, and we've always been into metal and punk, and we've always liked to fuse things, ballads and punk and metal, and to me that's all still there. So.
Well, it still sounds good. So do you guys like the response to your fans' response to the new music, your new albums?
Definitely, yeah. Everything seems positive. Good reaction, good crowds. I'll say yes.
Well, that's good. Are there any artists that you'd love to collaborate with in the near future that you haven't with already, unless you want to collaborate with someone again?
I would definitely like to write music with other artists, but it's one of those things. It's a lot easier than it sounds. There's a lot of red tape and stuff like that. So if I could write with an artist, I can tell you, I'd definitely like to write music with all the people that were my influences. That'd be awesome.
Okay, so what are your guys' favorite songs to perform on stage?
Ooh. I'd probably say, well, Am I the Enemy was my favorite until we had this music video that we just recently shot. We had to do it over and over again, probably like 60 times. Because that's what we do for a music video.
Yeah.
Now it's the worst song. So, yeah, it's wild doing the music video, though. I'd probably say Choke. I mean, just the faster paced songs. Just really consistent.
I agree. Am I the Enemy, Choke, and Face Down, probably my favorites to play that.
Sweet. So for those people who have never heard of you guys or your band or your music or anything, how would you describe your band in 3 words.
Something totally different.
That's good.
Bam.
Boom. Nailed it.
Nailed that.
Okay, so now that the interview part is out of the way, we do this thing called like a speed round, where basically I'm going to ask you guys questions and you guys just
Are they
answer
random?
it. Yeah.
Randomness?
Like
Oh,
super
yeah. I
random.
wanted this so bad. That's my
Okay,
favorite.
so if you could listen to one song for the rest of your life, who would it be? Or what would it be?
Dear God, Avenged Sevenfold. Just one.
Well, yeah.
Interesting. I want something that wouldn't drive me nuts later, like 40 years down the line, like I'd probably I'd get tired of that after several years, I'm sure. So I'd say something orchestral. I'm not sure offhand, but just something that's more flowy, that's not going to drive me nuts later on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sweet. Okay, so tell us a secret about each other. Something that not a lot of people know.
Josh can never shave now.
That is a fact. That is definitely a fact. Randy could sleep anywhere at any time.
That is a fact.
Interesting. Okay, so if you could be on any type of reality show like Hell's Kitchen or The Apprentice or Jersey Shore, what would it be?
Damn, that's a really good one. I love New York. You ever see that?
I have
New York?
not.
Oh, New York, really? From Flavor of Love?
Oh, no, I did.
I love New York, dude.
Oh, man.
That's the greatest show of all time. That was so good. I love that show. I loved that show.
I think it'd be fun to do something like what Anthony Bourdain does. That'd be really cool. So kind of go somewhere crazy and do some exotic food. Or something crazy like any of those fishing shows you see where like dudes way off in the Amazon like catching prawns or something. That sounds cool.
Just kidding, I got another one. I love New York. It's a good show, but River Monsters.
Oh,
Bam.
man. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Kiss a big ass fish.
Okay, so name one thing on your guys' bucket list.
$1 billion. That's my one.
1 billion. I don't know. Is that sad?
Cool tour of Lincoln Park. Got the
That'd
same
be cool.
agent. Been talking about doing it.
Oh, that's awesome.
That'd be fun.
We have been
It'll-
skydiving?
You know, skydiving would be something, but like honestly, like I've done so many roller coasters in my life, and I know it's different. I've never done skydiving, but like my adrenaline after like doing it so many times is just completely gone down.
Ooh. Surf North Shore.
Oh,
That'd be sick.
that'd be awesome.
I still don't know.
Alright, well, we'll move on. What is your favorite food?
Sushi.
Oh.
Totally right. Yobi.
Coffee
Okay.
ice cream.
Yobi has a flavor called taro. That is.
The
it's-
purple, like, ice creamy something?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know what that is.
It's the best. I've probably spent over $100 in a week on that shit.
Oh my god.
It's fun. An addiction.
Sounds like it. So if you were a girl for a date, what would you
Still nervous.
Oh.
do? Oh dear.
I don't know. I can't even imagine that. It seems like it'd be way crazy. You guys have to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we do.
I'm like a low maintenance guy, so I just like all the shaving, like prepping, and hair, and all that stuff. I couldn't do it actually. So.
I wouldn't do it and just make a statement like I don't care. Just go out there full on hairy, not care about my hair at all, and just hairy armpits and just smell.
Sounds great. Okay, so Facebook or Twitter?
Twitter,
Good choice. Jessica Biel or Jessica Alba?
album,
Deal.
The Avengers or Justice League?
Avengers.
Did you guys see the new movie?
Yeah.
Yes,
sick.
we did. Great.
Do you guys have any hidden talents?
It's on you, Josh.
I can bleed.
You can bleak? What's that?
All right. Remove your feet. Just put them back just a little bit. All right, ready?
Oh!
Now that neat?
That's
a little-
kind of cool.
That's a little hidden thing. It's actually like literally your spit gland just exploding. It's disgusting.
I thought that was called
That's-
snaking.
I guess it's sneaky.
I was called snaking.
That's a stupid talent. But
I think it's pretty cool.
I don't know.
I don't even call it talent.
Okay, well, since our name is Best Coast, West Coast, what is your favorite thing about the West Coast?
The weather is awesome. It's like Florida, but not as humid.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty awesome.
The weather's great. I definitely like the fact that there's like mountains and hills. Like, yeah, that's sweet. Florida's so flat. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So,
Lots of pine trees.
yeah, lots of money.
There's the beach. Beaches are nice.
Beaches there, yes.
Beaches are kind of the same though.
All further south it gets nice, but northern areas also nice.
Huh. Well, favorite movie go?
The Wall.
The what?
The Wall.
The Wall?
Rugrats or Hey Arnold.
Oh, hey Arnold. Oh, right. Definitely.
Nice. So is there anything you'd like to say to your fans?
I love you. That's sincere, as corny as it sounds. It's sincere.
I love you long time.
All right, well, so that was it. So thanks for doing this interview with us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Good
Dogs or cats?
dogs.
Dogs. Chihuahuas.